how fake and
Me will mash you up. Me broke up your little blood clot maga body.
So special.
I'm the king of this YouTube, ain't worried about you dudes, ain't nothing that you do to make me care. But I pray to Allah, you don't take me there. See, I'm the type to get in front of this mic and sacrifice, alright? Original people, I told you, what did I tell you? Didn't I try to tell y'all? I'm the king of this YouTube, ain't worried about you dudes, ain't nothing that you do to make me care. But I pray to Allah, you don't take me there. See, I'm the type to get in front of this mic and sacrifice, alright? You the type to get in front of the mic and hope you get some likes. I used to back the thing, that go bang bang and boom. Today, my brain cells is a fully armed army platoon, and y'all some cartoons, goons and buffoons. You wanna meet on IG? I prefer high noon. I'm a quick draw McGraw standing on that floor. It's I self, Lord and Master, Allah. See you dumb and you blind, can't see the summer is mine. You better pay attention, the answer's in between the lines. I'm the man still standing, kill them haters single-handed. Had them fighting each other with every punch I landed. Cut the head off the snake and his wife Medusa. And after Sinetta got the rest of them losers. Inky Yuck Yuck, Neil Bay in the debate league. Queen's Phone, Sweet Mom, and Triple C. Uncle Sir, OC, and the rest of them lanes. See, I'm calling names cause I ain't playing no games. Don't let your bride write a check that you know gon' bounce. Take heed from Dr. Inky, he out for the count.
See, I've been doing my workout. I've been on my raw diet. I've been eating that raw seaweed. I've been doing my push-ups. I've been getting my back rubbed. I've been doing my workout.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. How I sound?
Guns to the head.
How I sound?
We got Inky in the background.
Y'all ready? We was getting some technical difficulties a little bit.
It's not a game.
Press 7 if y'all can hear me.
Taharkabey, we run this thing. It's not a game.
Y'all hear me?
It's not a game.
I got an echo. See, we had some technical difficulties. Echo. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Check 1 2. Do we still got an echo? Do we still got an echo? Check 1 2. Do we still got an echo? Check. Let me see. Check 1 2. Do we still got an echo? Check. Let me see. All right, hold up. Check. Hold up. I gotta make sure. 1, 2, check 1, 2. We in the building. All right. I think we in the building, family. So without no further ado, let's just get it started. You know what I mean? Let's just get it started. Let's just get it started, man. Thank you, original people.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember.
We got the good guests in the building.
I be that more you gon' remember. Taharkabey front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember.
Brother J.
I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's
What's
right.
up, family? It's gonna go down in a minute.
You gon' remember. Taharkabey front line till the law call my
If you
number.
a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine.
I was told to watch my enemies and hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you wasn't black, proved it was straight fact. You tripping off trucks, you tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European how to pay. And look at that women buying European hair.
Let me know how it
sounds. But do the men really care? Hell no, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing pills, weed and syrup. Yeah, they love no yacht.
We got a good one tonight, my people.
Kodak,
in the building.
Amigo,
So the day is gonna be a good
but
day.
when love for the woman look like your mother, I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Nah, cipher. I be that more you gon' remember.
Family.
I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right.
It's gonna be a good one.
I be that more you gon' remember. Taharkabey front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember.
I wonder is my
I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember.
He was talking slick about the show.
Till the law call my number. Super scholars higher. This era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worshiping the twerk. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rock a fast. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I seen it all before. I done tried to kill the prophet. It was all for dope. And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my vast estate. I want my town, my sheriff, my stores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the procrastination and debate. Y'all keep hating when love is the savior. You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you kill and fight and marry out of your race. If you ain't for Moorish world, then get out of my face. Cause Chinese love China, Italians love Italy. If you used to love the Moorish world, come on and build it with me. Let's go. Put up every heart. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. Taharkabey front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. Oh yeah. I be that more you gon' remember. Taharkabey front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. Nap time. I be that more you gon' remember. Taharkabey front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. Taharkabey front line till the law call my number.
You see how fake and phony this little bastard is?
That's right. Buck your eyes, family. Tariq Nasheed said, over there bucking his eyes. I done bucked them till they came out my head, Tariq. And I done bucked them. They just fell out my head. But anyway, family, listen. If y'all was here last night, family, was y'all here last night? If y'all was here last night, I had my brother Jay on the show. And Jay has said that Tariq Nasheed, he said he gonna drop a bomb. Say he gonna drop the bomb on the Moorish World TV crew. And I said, drop the bomb. Drop the bomb. And he said, was y'all there? He said that he created FBA and Tariq stole it. Now, I hope my brother Jay don't come up here and thinking that I have disdain against Tariq, and I'm going to support Cap. We don't support Cap. So it got to be no Cap up here. You know what I mean? So anybody know Morris World? Hey, family, if you know Morris World TV, you know good and well we don't support Cap. We don't support Cap. Now he got a heavy load. He got a heavy load to unpack. And if you don't unpack it, y'all know what happened to Big Shirley. Y'all remember? Press 7 if you remember what happened to Big Shirley. Anybody remember? Press 7 if you remember what happened to Ali Muhammad. Y'all remember that? Anybody remember? All right now. That's a big load to unpack. So here we go. I ain't seen no 7s yet. Anybody remember what happened? They came up here and they was capping. And it ain't go too well. Anyway, I'm going to bring my guest on and we're going to see what he got to say. There he is, my brother. Brother, let me say once again, welcome again to Morris World TV. And I definitely appreciate you for a beautiful show last night. Beautiful show last night. People be looking at winners and losers and all that. I mean, that's all good for ego. But at the end of the day, the decorum was beautiful. And we were able to have a good conversation at the end of the day, even if, people side with you, side with me. I think it's a good conversation to have, especially about historical accuracy. And so, do you still believe that Master Farad Muhammad is God in the person?
Yes, sir, all day.
What do you know what I didn't get to yesterday? What exactly does that mean? Is he's Almighty God, as Elijah Muhammad said?
I mean, well, we're all gods, brother. So
I understand that, but I'm saying, is
right.
he the supreme being, as Elijah Muhammad said? Like the
Well,
Almighty, eternal, supreme being, universal creator God?
No.
Uh,
No,
oh,
sir.
no. Ho.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
no, sir.
That's how Elijah describes him, though.
Not necessarily, brother, but
No, he does. I can show it to you.
and that's fine. The messenger was learning himself. I mean, these are teachings that
Wait
was
a
brought to.
minute. That's the first time I heard that. I got to let you talk. Talk to me, brother, before we get to the good part. What'd you just
Okay,
say?
listen. The messenger was delivered a divine message, and so that divine message came through the person of Master Fraud Muhammad. But he was one God that was sent to us. He is the God of this time right now to deliver us from the wickedness of America, of North America. But we all when we go up into the teachings of the supreme wisdom, we all become gods, brother. So therefore, there's going to be another 24 scientists that will map out the next 25,000 years after we complete this cycle. But
So I remember you mentioned last night that he is one of the 24 scientists.
well, I believe his father was one, and his
It's-
father wasn't necessarily able to come here, and so he sent his son.
Who was
So
the other 23?
that's a good question, brother. I'm still learning about. I don't
Brother,
think
since
anybody really
19,
knows.
hold
Brother.
up, since
There might be,
1990, you don't know who the other 23 is?
and that's the thing. That's the problem with being a Farrakhan Muslim. We
You
get
can't
study
blame
guides,
Farrakhan.
and I'm not
Salvation is
blaming, brother.
personal.
But I'm not blaming the minister Farrakhan, but he does have some, what it is when you get that supreme wisdom, a lot of people just hold on to it, and not necessarily. I don't necessarily know if Minister Farrakhan. I mean, he might have it as being coming through that lineage of the messenger, but he definitely hasn't been teaching it and going towards Scientology. He definitely went astray. So.
But
I
you,
didn't really.
so you are depending on Farrakhan to teach you
No,
about the other 23 scientists. I just need, give me
no,
another
it,
name. His
no, it,
name
no.
Ern,
It's
Ronnie,
just that I
Bobby,
wasted.
Ricky, or Mike.
No, right. It's just that I wasted 30 years following Minister Farrakhan, and this is where I'm at right now, still learning and researching and trying to get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That they claim to have been teaching us, but they weren't and don't. So And I didn't appreciate, brother, you throwing the bean pie under the bus like that,
Bro,
brother.
you
That
know
was,
the bean pie ain't no
I'm
good
still
for
feeling
you.
that, brother.
Listen,
I'm still feeling
listen,
that one,
listen.
brother.
My brother, I know he watching now, man. We got some thoroughbreds here in Baltimore that stand and still sell bean pies on the block. I'm not gonna name my brother.
There's vegan bean pies out there,
Listen to
brother.
what I'm saying though. My brother, if I pull up, I stop eating them. You know what I'm saying? But if I would pull up, maybe 5 months ago, I said, man, give me one on the arm. He'll throw me 2 of them. And I'm telling you, at late night, I take them down. The point that I'm making is that once we know better, we do better. You see what I'm saying?
It could be a lot of sugar.
But what you did was, we're going to have a brief conversation, indulge us, family, real quick. What you did was, last night you said you wanted to ask about dietary as if the Moors, because you never heard the Moors speak from the dietary perspective. And that's the problem. Most of the people on the internet that claim to represent Moorish science are not really qualified to speak on what the actual doctrine is about, unfortunately. It's very few on the internet. Most of the information is not on the internet. Most of it is just crazy fluff jargon that has nothing to do with what we stand for. But you brought it up, and then listen, then I gotta come at you and be like, man, all them little fish stores that they were selling, you know how much mercury is in fish? You know what I mean? Like,
I brought it up because we talk about the 85% being blind, deaf, and dumb and poison animal eaters. That was the reason why I kind of brought that dietary message up there.
But you're an animal eater.
I do tend to eat a few
You
animals
talking
here and there.
about? That's what I'm saying. But in the how to eat to live, they does not take the animal off the You said poisonous animal eaters. So you're talking about the pig. I know you're talking about the pig, but
in how to eat to live, the messenger did say that meat that to do without meat is the best. But I don't remember what page it was, but he does.
But what I'm saying, it's not off the table.
Yeah, well, according to Dr. Sebi, he has said that.
No, he's not the messenger.
Right.
Stop bringing up Dr. Sebi.
No, I'm just saying
the
that
messenger of God said, "Go ahead and kill a goat and eat it." Is that what you're telling me?
He said lamb is better than beef.
So go ahead and eat lamb. Eat a baby lamb.
He said it's better for our digestion.
Eat a blooded lamb.
I mean,
kill the lamb.
A lamb is very good, bro. I don't know what you're doing.
See what I'm talking about? See, this is this is why I'm telling you that the more scientific knowledge is more superior. Let's get
no, brother. I tried veganism and vegetarian for I swear to God, the longest I think I did was almost 6 months.
What is the most superior? Let me ask you a question. Without your dogmatic view, right? Without your dogmatic view, what is the most superior diet? Would you say go and kill something and eat it, or strive to eat without killing? What is the most superior diet?
Yeah, but the thing of it is,
no. I need you to answer the question first, then you can expound. What is the most? What is the most? When it comes to knowledge, what is the most superior way of life? Is it to go and kill something and eat, or to try to eat without killing something?
Well, definitely, brother. If you could kill, I mean, if you could eat without killing something, that definitely should probably be the best. So hold on. Let me just say though, brother. There's things like protein and other things like that you need that a lot of vegans and vegetarians aren't necessarily always the healthiest though either.
That ain't what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling anybody one thing about me. Let me say this. One thing about me, I am not a fanatic. One thing about me, I set the bar up and say, this is what we should strive to eat. This is what we should strive to do. That doesn't mean that I'm all the way there myself. You know what I'm saying? But I don't eat meat. But what I'm saying, that doesn't mean that I'm all the way there.
Can I ask, brother?
I don't eat meat though. But what I'm saying is, once we know the measure where we must reach, then we can reach it. When we deny the measure and where we must go, then there's no way we can reach it.
But brother, you said not to bring up Dr. Sebi, but real quick though, where do you get your protein from? And I do believe Dr. Sebi, I mean, I know a lot of people say he was assassinated, but it's just the fact that, like, you know, who was the healthiest vegan or vegetarian that you know that can come to the stage and say, hey, this is the, you know, I know Rizza Islam I think is a vegetarian or vegan.
But no.
but
But listen. You don't know everybody biological structure. So that's crazy. You have to take all these. That's not the case. So
and
let's
that's
just
my
stop
point,
right
though,
there.
brother. Yeah.
But let's go with logic though. Let's go with logic. Logic is that when you kill something, there is an energy that leaves that entity. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why in the Bible, which the Bible has been tampered with, but in the Bible it said, "Thou should not kill." And you know what I mean? And in the Confessions it says, "I have not murdered, I have not killed." Now, what that is because there's a certain energy that comes with that practice. You know what I'm saying? And this is why they got the fake thing about halal and all that. Oh, we killed in a ritualistic way because the animal, man, you killed. Now, with that being said, the ultimate goal of man is to be at peace with everything. Isn't that what Islam stands for? Peace with everything. So to murder something to eat, it kills the algorithms of peace. Now only thing that solves the equation is, how do I eat without killing? And then you strive to live that life.
But hold on though, brother. Like, just because the banana or the tomato isn't alive, or in the sense of having feelings and different things like that, it's still alive.
No, it is
brother,
alive.
so.
It is alive. Now let me break it down to you. The banana is the fruit that's bared on the tree. The tree is still alive. The banana is still alive. And so you eat the banana while it's alive, and now it gives life to you. Life gives life, death gives death. Break it. Hold up. I want to slow it down for you. When a tree bears a seed or a fruit, you understand? The fruit is just alive. It's alive and well. When you eat that, you bring life into you. You understand? And now life produces life. Let me finish. When you kill something, it decays in you. And now you become a cemetery.
Now watch this though, brother. When you go to a hospital, or if you ever been in a hospital, have family members in a hospital, is there ever a time? There's a time when they may not eat because they're going into surgery or something like that. But is there ever a time when there's no dietary regimen with their treatment? In other words, what I'm saying is, the dietary regimen that the doctor or whoever prescribes for that patient has something to do with the nutrients and chemicals that comes from the things that they eat. So it's in the sense of where it comes with meat, sometimes, there's not enough products, and 9 times out of 10, they'll kind of be products that aren't necessarily good for us, that has pseudo proteins in it. And therefore now we're consuming something that is totally unnatural, just based upon because it's not living or dead or, killed.
But that's what I'm saying. The science is to know the measure and try to reach it. The science is not to ignore the measure.
Right, brother. But I'm saying, though, when the person is sick, then what do you do with the diet?
That's customary. That's when you go and be taken care of by Europeans. That's why we need our own hospital, so we can develop our own customs and practices. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, brother.
So now we know the measure we got to reach. But with that being said, brother, I enjoyed time. Bro, are you going to create a podcast?
Yeah, brother. This is, I've actually, part of the story is just me sitting back and just kind of watching everything unfold. And again, I didn't want to step on a lot of people's toes who are out there doing their thing. And again, once I tell, this untold story.
I'm live on, hold on, my son trying to FaceTime me at 10 o'clock. I'm live right now. Give me a second.
That's peace.
Listen, what I'm saying is, I think you should do a podcast, brother. I think that you are, very, you're entertaining, but you are very, live and direct with what you stand on. And I think that's what pushes a good podcast. But anyway, brother, let's just get to a family. Listen, family. Listen, anybody who watching the show, I am not, I don't believe in like the traditional, as people will call, cult following stuff. I'm not a fanatic or anything. I just understand what measure that we should be trying to reach, and then I put it out there. But everybody need to take the time. If you smoke blunts, if you smoke cigarettes, if you drink, if you eat meat, don't listen to Brother Taharkabey and thinking that I'm trying to imply that you need to go like some crazy person and say, oh, I let it all go because Taharkabey said that, or Taharkabey crazy. No, take your time, take one day at a time, and conquer each foe or each thing that you think could be disruptive in your life and attack it at one time. Don't think that I'm trying to put somebody under the bus because you live a certain lifestyle. We all got many things to work on. Some might be food, some might be women, and for women, men, and some might be anything. Everybody got things to work on. But I just look at the measure that need to be met, and I try to work myself to it. Will I meet it by the end of my lifetime? Well, I hope so. If I don't, then hey, I'll try to get next lifetime. Brother, I see you got on a shirt that say ADOS. What is that all about?
Yes. Yes, sir. This actually is the shirt, brother, that I wore to the Hidden Colors 5 premiere in Los Angeles, California in what was that, 2019? Had to be 2019. So I had to dig it up out the crates here. And so, I wore this shirt to my brother, my former friend, Rizza Islam was in Hidden Colors 5, and so I went there to support the brother, but also too wanted to push what I was representing to a point, but ADOS was something that was really kind of in the forefront and kind of making steam at that time. And so, yeah, I just kind of wanted to put this in Tariq's face at the Hidden Colors 5 premiere, and just get some shine for ADOS at that time, because I was with ADOS SoCal. They kind of branched off to some other different names and people and stuff like that. But I'll swing around and name all those people who not all the people, but just name some of the people that kind of went through there who could actually what's the word I'm looking for? Validate a lot of what I'm saying and stuff like this. So I don't know if I answered your question, brother.
So were you?
And so, go ahead,
were you actual part of ADOS?
I was, brother. Yes, sir, I was.
So you was with Yvette and so you went through all the stages with Tariq, because Tariq was running with that too.
Yeah, brother. Let me just go ahead and just start from the beginning, brother. So, me and Yvette kind of had some run-ins on Twitter back in I think 2015. Because again, I'm a recovering Farrakhan Muslim, right? So Yvette had Dr. Boyce Watkins put Yvette out on the front on the platform, his platform, and at the time, as a Farrakhan Muslim, we were pushing Justice or Else, 2015, Justice or Else, right? And so Yvette had said, well, she was talking about Minister Farrakhan, and she said, basically, it's on YouTube. It's funny as hell if you go back and listen to it now. But basically, what she said was, Farrakhan has always been talking this stuff, but he let him be the first one to bust a grape in a food fight or something like that. She said, and so, as a Farrakhan Muslim, we took that to heart and everything else like that. So me and her kind of had some back and forth on Twitter. She blocked me and all this other stuff like that. Tariq kind of lambasted Dr. Boyce Watkins and was telling him, you need to control that woman and all this other stuff like that. So, we, as a Farrakhan Muslim, we was kind of kind of egging Tariq on, this is that, Moist Boyce, how, he flow with the wind. Anywhere the wind go, Boyce Watkins kind of flows. And so Boyce Watkins did end up kind of taking Yvette Carnell off his platform. And she went on, I think, to go start doing her own thing, which is now Breaking Brown. And that's actually when Michi X came on to replace Yvette Carnell. I don't know if you remember all this now. And so, again, I'm just in the shadows. I'm just like the folks in the comments. I'm just in the comments, just looking at all this, damn, this and that, right? Again, I'm on my Farrakhan Muslim tip. And so I'm just kind of vibing with whoever's kind of pushing the program with the Nation of Islam.
You keep saying you're on the Farrakhan. You didn't really coin the new phrase, didn't you? Farrakhan Muslim.
Yeah, the Farrakhan
but go ahead,
Muslim,
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, and see, this is the thing. I don't take credit for things I didn't create. So I did not necessarily create the term Farrakhan Muslim. It was some Orthodox Muslims who called an MGT sister, you know, she a Farrakhan Muslim, and I just kind of picked up that mantle, like, yeah, let's do that. You know what I'm saying? We Farrakhan Muslim. So, Problem 13, brother Akbar, I think is some of his songs, because we're gonna tie in hip hop with this, brother. But my brother Akbar, you know Problem 13, brother.
No, I never heard of him.
You never heard of Problem 13? Okay, so Problem 13 he's a Farrakhan Muslim. Well, rapper. Okay.
Oh yeah. Actually, I did.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah, brother Akbar. He was down with remember Lions Out the Cage, brother. Remember the brothers Lions Out the Cage. Okay, and so
I seen a couple of his videos, but I never.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. So in like his last, I want to say his last Problem 13 album, he mentions Farrakhan Muslim. He says Farrakhan Muslim in one of his songs there. But anyway. So I'm taking you back to about 2016, 2017 here, brother. Okay. But so Yvette Carnell gets booted off of Dr. Boyce Watkins. Michi X comes onto Boyce Watkins' platform, right? You know, Michi X is a little more boisterous, a little more, you know, radical with her stuff and everything like this, right? Again, Yvette Carnell kind of went in the shadows. She kind of just went away, right? And so of course, we got the Hillary Clinton and the Donald Trump presidential race that came on us, and as a Farrakhan Muslim, I was not going to vote for Hillary Clinton. Okay, so and also too, not only that, I'm actually a student of Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, and before Dr. Frances Cress Welsing died. She died January 2nd, 2016, which is actually my older sister's birthday. But before she died, she predicted that Donald Trump was going to be the next president of the United States. So when you have someone like Dr. Frances Cress Welsing predict something like that, all of us in the so-called Black conscious arenas, you know, she was like the oracle and still like the oracle. So we kind of took that as like, oh, snap. So as we see Donald Trump progress to his presidency, it was just the movement of with the Democrats that we was butting heads with every Democrat that we came in contact with, and we saw the BS of the Democratic Party and how they used the black vote to do their thing, right? And so Tariq was one of the ones who kind of, you know, was very boisterous about this here, right? And so anyway, about 20, so Hillary Clinton loses, Donald Trump gets in, right? And so online, the Democrats, the MSNBCs and stuff like that were calling us Russian bots. Okay, and they were saying, oh, you know, there was these Russian bots that voted for Trump. Now, I didn't vote for Trump, okay? I voted for Joy Stein or whatever her name is, but that was another thing. So again, so Trump gets in, and so again, we're being called these Russian bots, right? And Tariq, because again, I was a Nasheedian as well. Tariq was saying, "Hey, you know, the Democratic Party is blaming me for Hillary Clinton losing and stuff like that." So of course, Tariq was gloating in that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so, but at the same time, Yvette Carnell was kind of, you know, still kind of saying some stuff as well about the political arena, and I want to say she started coming up with the DOS term as far as like, descendants of slavery. Even though I want to say that I could kind of want to bring that, you know, I want to say that the messenger, Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, might have coined descendants of slaves, but I think the messenger said descendants of slaves, and Yvette Carnell said descendants of slavery, and you know, and so Tariq had kind of shouted out Yvette Carnell. This is like November 2018. He had kind of shouted out Yvette. It's like, hey, you know, shout out to Yvette for, you know, coming up with the term DOS. You know, that's pretty cool. That's pretty hot fire. You know how he talks, you know. And so at the time, now this is a year or two removed from me kind of clashing with Yvette online. And again, she's a good sister. I don't got no ill will for her and stuff like that. And as I started seeing the progression of what Boyce Watkins was doing, and I started seeing that Boyce Watkins is a fraud ass Negro. Excuse me. I started going, oh, well, maybe, you know, because it just kind of was a progression with the women that were coming out against Boyce Watkins, but that's a whole different thing. But so I kind of felt a little bad about kind of, you know, helping to get Yvette trashed on Boyce Watkins. And so when Tariq kind of shouted out Yvette in November or December of 2018, I was kind of like, I was thinking to myself, I said, damn, because for Tariq to kind of do that, I was kind of seeing like a window of that there could be some mending offenses between Tariq and Yvette, you know. And so I just kind of put it in the back burner, like, huh, that's interesting, you know what I'm saying? Tariq is kind of, you know, giving an olive branch to, you know, Yvette. Anyway, fast forward to 2019 now. Again, Trump is getting inaugurated. It's January, and it's just Roland Martin. It's just all these Negroes, these Democratic Negroes, who are just online constantly dogging the black agenda. And mind you, now we just came from November voting, and we were looking towards the future. Like, look, we could ride with Trump for 4 years, and not vote for nobody else, you know. And that's kind of like where we was kind of progressing our political thought at the time. And I could just see there was just a lot of black politics that was going on as Trump was talking about, you know, make America great and all this other stuff like this. And we just saw the whole kind of, you know, everyone kind of felt the white supremacy that was kind of undertones with all that there. But it just seems that the Democratic Negroes, instead of coming to us and asking us for help, they was kind of like, nah, you know, and kind of like shaming us that, you know, we didn't vote for this, we didn't help Hillary and all this other stuff, when, you know, hell, 80, 60%, 70% of white women voted for Trump. So anyway, so February comes, and mind you now, DOS was here, and I'm like, okay, DOS, that's pretty good, Descendants of Slavery. And I kind of was doing my research, and again, I'm tying it to the Messenger. I'm like, damn, wait a minute, the Messenger, you know, I'm really looking at what the Muslims want, what Muslims need. I'm like, damn, the Messenger is talking about reparations. The Messenger, and I've always kind of, I've seen what the Muslims believe, what the Muslims want, but I you know, it's very hard sometimes. Sometimes you see something and you don't really go back to it until it kind of hits you back in the face again. You kind of look back at it like, damn, hold on, wait a minute, you know, let me do, you know. And I started seeing that, damn, the Messenger is talking about reparations. The Messenger is saying, you know, hey, we want reparations. We want reparations for 20 years or more if need be. So I was just like, damn, you know, and I'm just seeing the political climate. And I'm like going like, the Messenger is the foundation of this. Mind you, hip hop, Brand Nubians, I'm a big Brand Nubian fan, and Brand Nubian has a album called The Foundation, you know. So that just kind of, you know, coincides with just brother, I'm giving you the concepts of what.
I mean, you didn't went there to, man, you didn't went to Boys,
Yeah,
you didn't went to what's the, let me get to this.
And these are the things that Tariq just can't do, you know.
But no. I want to get you this.
Some of my stories,
You said last night that he stole FBA from you.
Yeah, watch, brother. I'm getting there, brother. I'm getting there real quick.
So we gotta be patient. We gotta be patient.
No, but just
because you went. I was thinking about punks jump up to get beat down. I ain't know where we was going with this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually a very good album, because look, check this out. Punks do jump up to get beat down, and if you
let me call Lord Jamal, man, get him on the show, man.
No, look, me and Lord Jamal kind of, we chit chat every now and then through the DMs, but you know, I kind of stopped talking to the brother because you know he's gonna be in Tariq's new hip hop movie coming out.
So this money though, brother, you can't get
that
mad at nobody for getting this money.
Don't get me wrong. I love the brother, but the point of it is just that, like, after this situation with FBA, I just kind of seen that, like, okay, I can't trust everybody because, you know, it's just a swarm of clout chasing, brother. And so Tariq has been one of the biggest clout chasers of all time. And at first I didn't really see it, you know, but it's okay. And I don't want to just trash Tariq like, oh, this is that. And I'm going to get to how I know.
Okay, you can trash him here. You can trash him. It's okay.
Right. But so the thing of it is, though, again, you have to understand now, you know, this brother he's left FBA alone, I think. And now he's going into the hip hop thing, because of course it's the hip hop anniversary and all this other stuff like that. So Lord knows what else he's going to go into after that. But the thing of it is, though, so real quick here now, this is something real important, because again, I'm a recovering Farrakhan Muslim. So February 2019, again, I told you, like last night, I said, now again, They're calling the
People know good and well.
the Democratic Negroes is calling us Russian bots, right? So I had to go into the teachings of the messenger and see, like, okay, what is this thing about Americans and all this other stuff like that? That's when I found out that the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad coined the term Black American. So I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like the messenger done coined the term Black American.
Brother,
Like,
are
and
you
that's what I'm
sure
saying.
about that? Because I've seen that term before the messenger said that. But are you, because it seems to me that the NOI seems to, just like I was talking about did you go look up the circumference of the earth and the distance and all that? Did you know that was before the Master Prophet Muhammad put that out there, right? You didn't go
that's
research
fine,
that,
brother.
but it seems like you
So,
but okay, let's give it to
in
Elijah.
1930, yeah, right. In 1930, from my perspective, or my history, I don't know if anybody's calling black people black, but we could maybe Marcus Garvey. Did he say he said red,
No,
black, and green?
it wasn't popular. It didn't get real popular. It was Negro, black, colored, things of that nature, but it got popular with James Brown. I'm black and I'm brown.
I know it was Blackie. They call us Blackie.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff
it got popular with James Brown. That's what made it
Right. I'm black and I'm
pop
brown.
culture. Yeah, that's what made it pop
No
culture.
doubt.
So, but
No
you
doubt.
say that, but I don't mean to cut your wisdom. You say that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad came up with the term Black American, and
Right.
but what that got to do with the foundational Black American?
Well, again, so the messenger is the foundation. He is the foundation.
Did you say
So
that to Tariq?
I didn't have to say it to Tariq because again, I'm gonna get to what Tariq, where Tariq stole FBA.
Okay.
You gotta follow me with this.
I'm with you. I'm gonna
So-
be quiet. I need to hear this.
Yes, sir. So foundational Black American. Now I'm like, okay, FBA, that works, because again, we're going to, I saw the acronyms kind of coming about, like, we got the alphabet boys and all this other stuff like this. And so I said, again, we call the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad them, right? And so
You call them them?
Yeah, people call Master Muhammad MFM, right? So some people call Minister Louis Farrakhan, they say THLF.
Where they do that at?
So
I never heard that.
they do this, brother. When people are texting and different things like that, yeah, brother. It's just short. It's kind of shorthand, brother. It's shorthand. I swear to God, brother. So anyway, so and then watch this, brother. Just so that to break the monotony of what I'm saying, right? I just the other day,
I'm
but
just tripping, man. I never heard that before, but I get what you're saying, though.
Right. But it's funny, because before we had that conversation yesterday, I just saw a TikTok, right? And it's a brother, dark skinned brother, and he got a wad of money in his hand. Check this out, though, brother. He got a wad of money in his hand, and he's like, hey, he's talking to something like that. He's like, hey, I wrote country grammar. Right, and a brother next to him off camera is laughing, like, you laughing, brother, right? And he's like, nah, I really did write country grammar, and he gave the background.
I seen him. It's a brother from St. Louis, right? Crazy young brother, high as a kite, drinking syrup.
Right.
I seen him.
Okay, but now I don't know if the story is true or not, but I'm like, damn, that I understand, you doing something, and somebody else kind of necessarily.
Oh no, I get it.
Don't
get it twisted. I get it,
Yeah.
but I just never heard anybody use like them fluently relating to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But I get it. I
do it all the time. I do it all the time. And not only that, in the Bible, there's a hymn, a HEM in the Bible. If you research that, it kind of coincides with the messenger as well. So
that's like arm, leg, arm, head. Y'all just took
exactly.
You gotta stop, man.
Allah. Because that's what we do, brother. When you're teaching the babies, you gotta let them, learn a different kind of way, brother. Because we learn ABCs 1, 2, 3s, and that doesn't necessarily jive all the way. But let me get my Tariq chapstick going on here, brother. Let me get my.
What the world?
I noticed I was licking my lips a lot last night, bro.
What the world? Man, what I done got myself into, man.
Yeah, no. Let me get to the point though here, real quick, brother. So February 2019, right? Of course, that's around Savior's Day, and I let me with the Russian bots. And do you know how ADOS got to be ADOS, brother?
No, I don't. I
So
don't have a clue.
again, the first thing was just DOS, right? Again, when the Democratic Negroes and what have you started attacking Yvette Carnell started saying, "Hey, look, we're Americans. We're American descendants of slavery." And so that's how it started off as DOS, and then it went to ADOS. And so, listening to sister, I was like kind of going with that, like that sounds pretty cool. That's what's up, you know. But I really didn't necessarily like the necessarily the acronyms of ADOS. And so again, when I went into the teachings and I saw that the messenger, you know, coined the term Black American, and I wanted to have him be the foundation of it. And so that's where I got up with the idea of a foundational Black Americans. But so this is the thing: as ADOS was coming on board, I didn't want to necessarily kind of, you know, rock their boat. Actually, I'm going ahead of myself because in February 2019, Professor Black Truth. You know Professor Black Truth?
I don't know him. Nobody knows him.
Yeah. Nobody knows him, right? But he did one of his videos, and it's kind of, it's really hard to get on YouTube now. It's kind of like banned a bit, but he did a thing called "When the Wheels Fall Off." That was the name of it. And if you could find this video, "When the Wheels Fall Off," he kind of lambasts like a gang of folks. And one of the last people that he kind of goes after is Minister Farrakhan. And I'm like, damn, you know, like, cause he's I want to say a John Henry Clark student or something like that. And, you know, some John Henry Clark students just don't like Minister Farrakhan and all this stuff like this. Anyway, so I had tweeted Professor Black Truth, and I said, hey, like, you know, again, I was a Farrakhan Muslim back then. And I just asked him to kind of like not necessarily, you know, roast the minister like that and everything else like this. Anywho, and I had said, because I'm trying to get Yvette Carnell and Tariq, you know, on the same kind of playing field again, or at least, you know, unite them in some type of way. And I really didn't know how or why, you know, that I wanted to do this. It was just the fact that, like, I think, again, I'm all for Black unity. So Tariq has one way of doing things and Yvette has another way of doing things. I don't know why I thought those two can kind of like, you know, mend fences and kind of work together.
Brother, do you realize that each have their own agenda? It has nothing to do with reparations. Yeah. Have you come to that conclusion yet?
Yeah, but at the time I didn't know all this. I didn't. Again,
like it's really easy to see. You know what I mean? Like I think our people get caught up in the song and dance and don't understand what's being put together behind the scenes. Some of this stuff is done for ego. Some of this stuff is right. Some people be thinking people, like when I say somebody is a grifter, right? Everybody be thinking that I'm going to display that they actually took money, or that everybody on Morse World TV that I cover are not materialistic type grifters or not financially grifting. Some of them do it for ego.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they just want to be known. They have these ideas, and the social media era, you can turn on your camera and you can be known, you can be popular, and you can also talk slick. You can say some things, you can, et cetera, et cetera. So, but yeah, I get what you're saying. But how do you get? You still
I didn't want to do none of that.
You wearing ADOS shirt right now? Do you still rock with Yvette?
You know what's funny, brother? And this is the craziest thing, bro. Me and Yvette have actually ran into each other, brother, just like on happenstance, brother. Like seriously, out because, you know, I'm out here in Atlanta, and at Atlanta, Georgia, and so I just happen to be really bending corners, and boom, I'm like, is that Yvette Carnell? So literally, bro, I did a U-turn, hopped out the vehicle, and this was maybe 6 months ago. And for the first time, just how we just kind of crossed paths at the first time. After 3 years, brother, I had a face-to-face with this sister. Mind you, I knew people who knew her and stuff like that. But I had a face-to-face, and I said, sis, you know, and just like I told you, I told her I'm the founder of FBA and this and that. And you know what she told me? She said, I just don't understand why there needed to be two organizations. And at the time, face to face, to be honest with you, I didn't have the heart to tell her this.
You were
but-
starstruck. That's what it was.
No, I wouldn't. No, come on, brother.
Yes,
No,
it was.
but to be honest with you, the real reason why I created FBA and kind of really rock with that is because for one, it was to kind of back up what they were doing as ADOS. But for two, it was because I really didn't know her. I didn't know her, and I didn't trust Antonio Moore. And I was kind of like, yeah, they.
But how
cool,
does?
but like,
hold on. How do you get to the point where you create FBA, but now Tariq has patented,
Right.
has copywritten it, has done
Right.
all this? How can?
Right.
What do you mean you created FBA? Come on, let's get to that part.
I'll get to that part. Okay, so check. So me and Tariq and I's history is this. We actually I did security for him on one of his documentaries on one of his sets, and so and I told you last night that I was friends with Rizza Islam, right? So me and Tariq were talking. And
You
he
ain't
said,
an agent,
"Yeah,
are you?
I'm a what?
Are you an agent? Because we
Hell
did cover
no.
them and they real suspect.
Who are you talking about? Who's suspect?
Reza and Tariq.
Hell yeah.
Hold up, but I don't mean to cut
I
you.
didn't notice
You
at the
said
time,
no.
though, brother.
Listen, I got to ask you straight up because they say if you ask an agent straight up, then they got to tell
Yeah.
you, are you an
Go
agent?
ahead. Hell no, brother. Hell no. I put that on my mama, my children.
I'm
like,
just
brother,
playing, I'm
no.
just playing.
But you know what's funny is
I'm
that
just
when
messing with
RZA, no, I don't know, but when RZA in 2009, when he inboxed me and out the blue, and I thought he was an agent. That was the first. I was like, this brother agent, man. And so that's when he gave me. He was from Compton and all this other stuff like that. See, you understand? You know, if you know anything about California, he's from Southern California. I'm from Northern California. We two kind of different kind of people. Like we
Right.
move, you know. And what's funny is that I met RZA in Sacramento one time at some of the FOI that I know in Sacramento kind of had a vouch for me to him. And I'm thinking to myself like, what the fuck? Like, you know, excuse my French, but I'm thinking like we don't know this cat. You know what I'm saying? So that's whatever. But getting back to that, I'm having a conversation with Tariq and on one of his sets, and you know, I told him I was FOI and all that stuff, and he says, "Oh yeah, I want to interview Minister Farrakhan." I said, "Well, I really don't, I don't got that kind of pull and that like that, but I do know a brother named Rizza Islam, you know, and so." I kind of coordinated that. Well, I just kind of gave him his information and stuff like that, and it, you know, it is what it is with whatever that was.
So you the plug. You the plug.
You know, I'm not gonna say I was the plug like that, but you know, anyway. But what's funny, so when all this, so you gotta understand now. On March 23rd, 2019.
Hey, hold up. Before you talk too much about the NOI, Damon X is in the building. Be careful.
Damon,
be careful.
Take your notes, Damon. Take your notes, brother.
But go ahead. I just want to let you know my brother Damon X is in the building.
I'm glad he's in the building too. So it's funny, brother. So this is what happens if you go back. 2019 was considered the 400th year of sojourn in America. If you remember all that, it was the back to Africa, back to Ghana, all this other stuff like that. That's when they did the reparations in the Congress for HR 40 and all this other stuff like this. And so that was like March 22nd or something, I want to say. Anyway, so if you remember, there was a big fight between what now is ADOS and well, Yvette had ADOS at the time. I had already had FBA, but there was a fight between.
What do you mean that you had FBA? We need to understand that part, and then you can say all the rest. What do you mean you had FBA? We all know FBA to be associated with Marcus Thomas, also known as Tariq Nasheed.
He doesn't come until down the line, brother. Check this out.
You were already using FBA.
Yes, brother. So check this out.
Are you going to show them receipts one day?
Yes, brother. Check this out. I wanted Rizza Islam to be the liaison to the Nation of Islam because he was registered, right? And I wanted Tariq to be the spokesperson for it. This was before he actually does it. Okay, this is before he actually he doesn't even really know about FBA at this time. What happens is, if you remember when Talib Kweli and Yvette Carnell went at each other. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that was like March 23rd, okay, 2019, and so it was this big old fight on Twitter, right? Yvette against all the Pan Africans and all this other stuff like that. I'm kind of in the middle, but I'm understanding that what the Pan Africans and what Talib Kweli was doing was totally wrong. So I'm going at Talib and all this other stuff like this, right? Then I didn't notice, but the Chicago Farrakhan Muslims are kind of the security for the Democratic Muslims, the Democratic Negroes, because Chicago is a Democratic, like it's like the headquarters for the Democratic Party or something like that. I don't freaking know all the ins and outs of that bullshit. But what I'm saying is that I was like, oh, so now I started banging with fellow so-called Farrakhan Muslims. And I'm like, what the hell is this shit? Excuse my French, brother. And so when that happens with Talib Kweli and Yvette Carnell, brother, it was pandemonium. It was crazy. And do you know, Talib Kweli was talking all that shit, and he was the only rapper talking. And I'm going like, hey, wait, where's the Fat Joe? Where's all these? Where's all the conscious nigga? Like, you know, Talib was just saying whatever the hell he was saying, and I was like, and see, I had my history with Talib Kweli because again, back in like 2015 or something like that. Again, he said some slick stuff about the minister and some anti-Semite stuff, and Jay Electronica had to check Talib Kweli. So I kind of knew how Talib kind of moved a little bit. So I knew he was kind of sus. But anyway, so when this happens, that's when the bond happens between Foundational Black Americans and ADOS. Now, Tariq was nowhere in sight. Tariq was selling Ogun juice and Ogun, you know, he was doing his Ogun thing, you know, socks and whatever the hell else he was doing, and he was standing on the background watching this shit. Okay, he had nothing to do with FBA. And to go back to it, if you do the research, I'll try to pull it up here now. Sonetter, what's the brother from Sonetter? The not Sonetter, but the Benjamin. What's the brother's name? He interviewed Tariq in New York and asked him about ADOS. And again, this was like maybe I don't remember. It was in 2019, but it was way before he starts claiming FBA. Tariq was claiming ADOS a little bit. He was shouting out ADOS a little bit. And because look, when I went with ADOS, right, and I came to them in Los Angeles, I said, listen, my name is Brother Jermaine. I represent Foundational Black Americans, and well, check this out. It's a sister named Connie, right? I got to get her last name. I'll get it to you. But it's a sister named Connie. Do you know that in Washington D.C., when you went to the D.C. rally, the Foundational Black American rally in D.C., Connie was behind stage, and I'm going like, damn, she was with me in ADOS. Dewan B, he's another a former friend of mine. Okay, me and Dewan have had. Dewan knew how I felt about Tariq stealing Foundational Black Americans, and that Negro goes with Tariq, and I'm like, damn, like, you know, so, you know, I got Rizza Islam, okay, I got Dewan B, I got the sister named Connie, all these Negroes who knew I'm the founder of FBA. And again, when I wanted Tariq to be the spokesperson, okay, check this out. Tariq didn't start representing FBA until after the ADOS conference. The ADOS conference, now check this out. I left ADOS just before the conference. And I said, you know what? I knew some things that about Antonio Moore that I just didn't like as far as him working with this kind of George Soros kind of think tank thing, right? I think it's called IPS, Institute of Policy Studies. Go do some research on them. George is a George Soros think tank, okay, and find out how many black leaders done went through that think tank, okay. It'll surprise you. Anyway, so when I found out that Antonio Moore went through that, I started seeing that, oh, this is just Black Lives Matter 2.0, okay. I left ADOS, but this was just before the ADOS conference. Okay, I told Rizza Islam, you know, that I said, "Hey, brother, I'm not really rocking with ADOS. You know, they doing a conference. I don't want to really spoil their conference and blah blah this and that, right? But you know, I'm not rocking with that. So I'm thinking Rizza is my friend for the most part, and I actually did tell him to tell Tariq, you know, that I was leaving ADOS. Mind you, now. I had this shirt on at the Hidden Colors 5 premiere. So, you know, I'm not doing no double agent kind of shit. I was ADOS and FBA, we was one team at one time, okay? Anyway, so I gave RZA inside information as far as me leaving ADOS right before their first annual conference, where Cornell West was there. What was the white lady that was running for the presidency? I can't think of her name right now. Okay, so ADOS had a good conference. You know what I'm saying? I was not trying to sabotage those brothers and sisters, many of whom know that I'm the foundational Black American. Okay, I wasn't trying to sabotage their first annual conference in Kentucky. Okay, they had a beautiful conference. You know, I think about 3,000 people came. I mean, it was beautiful and wonderful, right? Brother, I was in Puerto Rico. Anyway, the whole point being is just that when Tariq saw that the conference, the ADOS conference was a success, that's when he knew that I was leaving Foundational Black Americans, because I told RZA Islam. He the day after the conference, Tariq comes on. This Negro done already had T-shirts printed up with the foundational Black American T-shirts with Dr. French Crest Wilson on it and all this other stuff like that, right? And he comes on his talk show. He says, "Yeah, he said, congratulations to ADOS. You know, they had a good conference there." He says, "I kind of like the sound of foundational Black American," and he had the shirt on and everything like that. And I was like, okay, boom, Tariq is on the team. Tariq. I finally got Tariq to be our spokesperson for the most part. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, cool. Like RZA did it. Like, okay, boom, boom, boom. Man, brother, I did not know that. Like, it was So I'm thinking like, okay, me and Tariq gonna be communicating more and all this other stuff like that to kind of. It really, again, ADOS was. I knew that ADOS was kind of on the fringes a bit, or just whatever. They were starting different chapters and all this other stuff like that. And so my whole thing was just that with FBA, I was like, hey, look, they doing what they doing over there, but we gonna do what we doing over here. You know what I'm saying? And so once Tariq shouted out FBA, of course, it spread like wildfire. I'm sitting back going like, okay, boom, my job is done for the most part. And it wasn't until, and again, I was riding with Tariq, with him being representing foundational Black Americans, but then I just started seeing all the the grifting, the shirts, the this, and then the flag came out. And I saw, and mind you, brother, you got to understand, when I started Foundational Black Americans, it wasn't for me to like get no clout, shine, fame, or nothing like that, bro. Like I don't even want all that shit. But it really, to be honest with you, we grew up. I think we were around the same age. We grew up with Jesse Jackson calling us African Americans. My son has African American on his birth certificate. And then I heard Khaled say, "Hell, you calling yourself African American? You calling yourself two white European names? You know what I'm saying? Something like that, right?" So my other children have Black on their birth certificates. So, okay. But my point I'm saying that is that, once ADOS came and once, the President Obama came, who was an African American. And if you understand what Yvette Carnell has been trying to say, talking about like necessarily flat Black, is where everybody is. You said it last night in the podcast where you said Nigerians are Black, but they don't necessarily call themselves Black. They call themselves Nigerians. Anytime you say Black, oh, he's Black, 9 times out of 10, it's a foundational Black American that most people are talking, especially when you say Negro. Okay, but I digress, brother.
Let me ask you a question.
I think you stole that from me too, but
let me ask you a question.
Right.
What do you have to substantiate? Now we listen to you, and you've been talking for quite a minute.
Right.
What do you have to substantiate that can show that you coined the phrase foundational Black American? Because listen, it seems to me that you have a bunch of interaction with these internet personalities, these social media personalities. So you have to have some type of digital imprint somewhere to show that you are the one who came up with this term. What do you got?
Well, again,
No. We ain't asking for no explanation. I'm saying, do you have a post? Do you have a conversation? Do you have a video? Or do you just have what you're saying here today?
Right now I only have what I'm saying here today. But the thing of it is, though, brother, I didn't. I wasn't. I wasn't when I created
Why are
Foundation
you
of Black
gay?
Americans. It's okay, brother. When I wasn't thinking, brother. I wasn't thinking like a grifter in the sense of, oh, I need to
No,
get
but
paid
what
for
I'm
this.
saying is,
Oh,
what
I
I'm
need to,
saying is this. Hey, brother, what I'm saying is this. If I say, well, you know, back in the day, I was that guy. Whatever that guy means to anybody, I gotta be able to show something. I gotta be able to. You ain't got nothing.
I mean, brother. I was trying to change my message. No,
Oh,
listen,
why
brother.
are you
Listen, brother.
gay?
No, brother. When you make a rap song, brother. When you make a rap song, right? You say what you say in the rap song, right? Once you do the rap song, brother, it solidifies itself, right? You don't say, hey, is there a ghostwriter that can say, nah, I didn't, brother didn't write that rap. This brother wrote that rap. Right? So unless you write down
No,
your
not
rap,
right. Not right. Not right.
okay.
Not right. Everything that we do in life have some sort of timestamp. You know what I'm saying? So
There's plenty
when
of time steps out there, brother.
so what I'm
There's
saying is
plenty of time steps.
that's what I'm asking. So
Yes, sir, brother.
when was it, besides a conversation, that you like, for instance, I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
I can timestamp myself because I've been on social media for quite some time. I can
Right.
timestamp myself when I begin to say I'm the people's grand sheik. All I
Right.
got to do is
See
go
the, I see
back
the
to
tomato. That's cold, y'all.
all I got to do is go
That's
back
tomato.
and find the video where the
Right.
conversation, where I used it, and I can timestamp it. I'm saying you don't have no timestamp.
You know what was funny, brother? I actually do. It's on my Instagram. If you could go all the way back to 20. I don't know who follows me. I sent you a friend request, brother, but you could go all the way back on my Instagram to 2019, and it was funny. I kind of did it because I kind of felt like I was going to be in this situation, and so I put ADOS. Excuse me. When I was doing it. I said I don't want to put ADOS on the outside. I want to put ADOS on the inside. And so I put FBA on the outside, and I put ADOS in the inside.
And inside what?
That's about. Well, just it's kind of some pictures of it.
Oh,
So
but so I'm saying, okay, you don't rock with Yvette anymore, but or do you?
not on a
So why are you
like
rocking her
every day.
brand? You still believe in the cause of ADOS?
Most certainly, brother, because it's like Martin and Malcolm, brother. You can't necessarily separate those two
But what I'm
from each
saying
other.
is, how
Yeah.
can you lend somebody your support that you don't support?
No, I actually do support.
So you do
Yvette and
support
what?
Yvette Cornell.
Yeah, I think what she brings to the table is very important, brother.
So you solid. You solid with your support for her.
As a black sister, yes, brother.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I mean,
Now, the FBA with Tariq Nasheed, you are no longer solid with Tariq Nasheed, FBA.
no, just because again, if the brother would have kind of because there was just some things that were going on, the ratatouille that he was trying, the language that he was trying to do, and all it's just a bunch of stuff. And again, I want you to see that, brother. It's the lexicon that I was trying to change with how we identify ourselves. So I wasn't necessarily trying to be like, oh, let's
No.
yeah.
I'm clear
So
on that. I'm clear on
the
that.
fact that everybody knows what ADOS is, and the fact that Black people in America know what FBA is, that was fine for me. Like that to me, that was I did my job for the most part.
But no, what I'm saying is when you take responsibility and say I created FBA, but you say the at minimum you just have a post about that, and Tariq has he has branded it, he has copywritten it, he has trademarked it, he has all of these
Yeah.
things, and you're saying, well,
Well,
so what? I
you
wasn't
you
in it
have
for
you
all that in the first place.
have you ever seen Founder, the movie Founder, brother?
Nah,
Okay, so the movie Founder is about how McDonald's was created for the most part. McDonald's was like a mom and pop burger.
I
joint.
read the book. I
Okay.
read the book.
Right. So
It wasn't called Founder though. It was about the guy who created McDonald's.
Right.
And how they stole it from him.
Well, really, actually, the character in the movie, he actually stole it from the mom and pop people.
That's what
it's
I'm
just
saying.
The fact that it's just the fact that he kind of he made it to what it is today. So in the sense of, again, I always wanted Rizza Islam to be the liaison to the nation, because again, I was a Farrakhan Muslim, so I wanted Rizza Islam to be the liaison to the Nation of Islam, and I always wanted Tariq to be the spokesperson for FBA.
So it all worked out.
It all worked out. You know what I mean? But
You're a
it's just
genius.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not, brother. I'm not mad, but I'm just trying to. Brother, I'm not mad, but I'm just trying to clarify the story that this brother did not create FBA, brother. But yes.
But what brings you to Morris World TV to say I got a bomb? I created FBA. What's the significance behind that?
Well, you said you stand on truth, brother, and 6 months ago, I kind of felt that whole situation with Tariq, because I kind of felt that, like, if you and Tariq would have been on cool with each other, like, I think that would have been a good build between the two of y'all. I don't know why that happened. The way
you
it
can't
did,
you can't believe that, because that's
Yeah.
not what Tariq is in this for. Like,
I see
how
that
you
now,
keep
but
getting this?
I didn't.
People get disillusioned. No good conversation comes out where people have an agenda and an angle that serves themselves.
Yeah,
That would never be a good conversation. It only look like you for the people when you're trying to extract money from the people. But when you are tested and tried intellectually, you become threatening, because now it threatens your bottom line.
Yeah, I can understand that now.
Yeah.
But no, brother. I just came to Morris World TV, brother, because it's kind of deafening, brother. When you kind of hear, and I think you said something about jealousy. Was it you that said that? You said something about you can't say something bad about somebody unless you're jealous of them. Is that you that said that?
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you. I thought somebody said that. I thought that was you that said that, brother. You did say that, brother. Couple
I
weeks
didn't.
ago. No. Oh. So
I think we can critique people without being jealous.
Yeah, and just like when I started calling Ben X a fraud, everybody said, "Oh, you jealous of him? Oh, you this." It's like, I mean, is that jealousy? Because and so with Tariq, is it jealousy because he blew up the brand? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, he got paid for it. Like, so it's just like, my butt hurt because, I didn't get no money. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now. The point of it is just that I kind of felt betrayed, brother. That's really what it is. Betrayal.
But you was his security though.
Yeah, on one set. But the thing of it is, well, maybe at the Hidden Colors. But so the thing of it is, though, brother, security. What does that mean, though?
No, because you was his security, and you wasn't. He didn't have any loyalty to you. He only paid you for a job that was done. So
yeah, but you know what though, with I think you know this with your fellow FOI friends, brother. When we do security, brother, I know good brothers that do security for entertainers and stuff, right? And like, one particular entertainer is like into some shit right now, and so it's just like, when you securing somebody, brother, it's FOI, brother, you're willing to put your life in front of this person's life. And I told you that this has a lot to do with like so let me just finish this point. So in saying that, brother, FOI, brother, when we do security, man, like it's for real. Like we take whoever we're trying to protect, whether it be
so
our
you
family.
were FOI.
I'm still FOI, brother. Yes, sir.
Okay. What Mars you part of? I'm gonna call these people, find out. I need to check you out. You
can check me out, brother, but I'm not with the Farrakhan Muslims, though.
How you gonna be FOI then?
Well,
you with Eric Muhammad?
I love brother Eric Muhammad.
No,
but
you registered with Eric Muhammad. That's what I'm asking. Oh, you with
No,
Silas?
I'm
You with brother Silas?
No, I'm not necessarily registered. I'm not registered with anybody.
So you ain't no
I don't
FOI, brother. You can't be FOI if you ain't registered.
Well, brother, register with who and what?
That's what I'm trying to say. In
Minister
order to be
Farrakhan,
FOI,
Minister Farrakhan went astray and brought Scientology to
oh,
to the nation of
brother. It
Islam.
seems like you want to get
So,
something off your chest, man. What made you
oh,
go
brother?
at you mad at Farrakhan because of Scientology? That's it. That's all.
That yeah, for the most part, for me, and the fact that he has people like Ben X
What'd he
who
do
are
to you?
in the. Now watch this, brother. He has people like Ben X who JT the Pocket Watcher has exposed as
Bro,
being a
stop
fraud.
that. Stop that.
No,
You
no,
gotta
hear me
stop
out
that.
there, brother.
He
No,
doesn't
it's the
have
truth,
people
though,
like
brother.
Ben X doing anything. What is happening
Right.
is that people that are members of NOI are expressing their talent and maybe even their grift. But you can't put that on a minister.
Brother.
And you know I don't agree with the
Malcolm,
theology or the philosophy.
Right.
But come on, right is right, wrong
But
is
check it-
wrong.
but
These
check
are
it out.
individuals.
Malcolm got put out for saying the chicken's coming on the roost. Khaled got put out for saying to the Pope that he was going to raise his skirt up. I mean, many brothers have been put
I
out.
think the minister was wrong for that.
Okay, so the thing, and he's still wrong on a lot of other things, like Scientology, brother.
I don't
Scientology,
agree
for
with
real?
that either. But you keep
Come
talking
on.
about Brother Ben, man. Brother Ben ain't been, nobody proved nothing
So-
wrong. You think JT is a judge and jury?
Are you saying that JT was wrong, and JT didn't justify or didn't prove his point that Ben is in a racketeering RICO case?
He's not in a RICO case. Where the paperwork?
Look, I don't want to see the paperwork.
JT, no. JT says that what he's into is not legitimate, right?
Right. Right.
Now, with that being said, Ben,
And that wasn't the first thing that he was in.
Ben is saying that I ain't stealing nothing from nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I can show you my receipts.
He stole $5 million from the BWO. So it's like he's living off of,
man.
which kind of ties into the whole.
I'm not defending Brother Ben.
So, brother, do you know what whole life insurance does to people?
Uh-huh.
He sells whole life insurance. Do you know what that does to people?
He said whole life insurance, Brother Ben.
Brother Ben sells
I don't
whole
know
life
all
insurance.
this business transactions.
That's my point.
I'm just saying what I see on the internet.
How can you call yourself FOY and you selling whole life insurance?
What is whole life insurance? Help us out.
Exactly. Whole life insurance is a trick bag of insurance that gets people to think that they're, and that's another thing too, brother, with this whole life insurance.
Ben, bro, you gotta stop, man. Please, man. You make me feel some kind.
I'm just
Ben
saying,
is
brother.
selling whole life insurance for real, for
check
real.
this out. Then you start looking at all the bodies that are dropping in the Nation of Islam.
Hold up, brother. Stop. This is Moorish World TV.
Dr.
What are
Ava
you talking
Muhammad.
about?
Dr. Ava Muhammad. How come there was no investigation on Dr. Ava Muhammad?
Ava was the elder.
Hey.
What are you talking about? Stop this.
Looks okay to me, brother. Then I'm not even gonna talk about. I hate to bring this up, but when I saw Riza Islam's mother at the Hidden Colors 5, she looked perfectly
Riza
healthy to me.
Islam mother now. Brother, what are you doing?
Why did his stepfather put all the fraudulent stuff in his mother's name, and then all of a sudden she ends up dead? Hey, let me go, Dr. Umar. That don't sound suspicious to you, brother?
What you
Don't sound suspicious?
What are you doing, bro?
So
stop it, man.
Brother,
you can't make all that type of accusation. You might come up missing.
Hey, I wish these niggas would. They know where I'm at.
Hey, bro, listen to me. Listen to me. All right. What you think? All right, look, I don't want no trouble, brother. What you think about why don't you support Wesley Muhammad? Do you support Wesley?
No, I don't like. I should say.
You don't like nobody.
I really don't. But Wesley and
I really don't.
And the Allah team. I mean, because they mixed the 5% with they
Now he a doctor, man. He got a degree. Stop that.
But ain't he at like San Francisco State teaching with the Jews and all this other stuff like this? Like like he getting the bag. He getting the bag too.
That's the new nation. The old nation. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said the white man is the devil. He can't be reformed. And the new nation say that it's okay.
Yeah. kissing Father Flager on the lips and everything like that. So,
Oh, man, stop it, man. People got to grow up and move on. They just grew up a little bit.
Man, brother.
They just grew up a little bit. Come on, brother. They just grew up. Why you want them to stay back young, man? They're the new nation.
Yeah, they're a new nation, all right.
Yeah. They expanded. The white man ain't the devil no more. He the enemy. That's what he said.
The thing.
The nation say don't call him the devil no more. Call him the enemy.
He took that bag. He took that Democratic bag, brother.
Who gave him the bag?
Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson. Man, where you get your information from? Man, this is the most non-receipt information that we have ever done on Morse World TV. The thought and views expressed on Morse World TV is by the presenter, Brother Jay. It has no bearing on this platform. Please.
If your ear can't hear truth, then something wrong with you.
You say Jesse Jackson, Jesse gave him the bag.
Gave him the bag, and he went to France to go get it.
He went to France.
Yeah.
How you come up with this stuff? You should write a children's book. This is amazing. But for real.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it, brother.
You're a good guy. You need to have a podcast, man. You got drama, man.
Hey, brother. You know, it's
how about Nori? You gotta like Nori. Nori good people.
You know what?
I love like Nori.
Hey, I love little Nori. You know, he about the size
Nori,
of a
stop, man. This is a grown man.
Hey, he about the size of a gnome, but I love little Nori. That little brother, man. I gave that brother the greens. I almost picked his little ass up and just like, man, brother.
Let me tell you something. I disagree with the philosophy thereof, but I like Wesley. I don't think Wesley is as sharp as he put himself out to be. I like him. I like that he speaks with confidence. I like that he tried to articulate himself with confidence, but I don't think he's as sharp as he put it out to be. But I like as a person, I think all right. Nori is a good brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he doesn't deserve to be called Little Nori. Nori's a good brother.
He's a good brother, but being a little brother like that.
What's wrong with it? He's a man.
I don't mean to keep talking about the little brother status, but I'm saying, he definitely could stand on his wallet, okay?
But why though? But you just like Tariq, man. You a Tariq Nasheed, man. You still in the Nasheedian, man. No, you act like Tariq Nasheed, man.
Tariq acts like me. This brother has been shadowing me for like 13 years, brother. I look, the brother done grew his goatee out and everything. But what I'm saying is this, brother. Nuri, he puts himself in bed with people who just aren't right. And
No, brother, you should know this. You should know this. Most times in the Nation of Islam, brothers, they try to get along with brothers regardless of their beliefs, their interactions, or whatever. That's just a common theme.
Are they scamming?
That's a common theme in the Nation of Islam, that they believe in the unity regardless of where people may be on their path. That's a Nation of Islam thing.
So, brother, you telling me though, if you found out that a brother was scamming, that you will have him on the show, you wouldn't call him? You wouldn't call him?
No, but that's not how I move. But we know that you've been a member of the NOI. You know what I'm saying? And you know that it's unity at all costs. It's always been like that with NOI. So how can you be surprised that Nori would be around someone that's always been the thing? That wasn't a thing when you was with NOI?
You know, brother, I went in so young that like a lot of things I just didn't see or recognize until 30 years later. You look up and you say, Damn.
Do you eat pork now?
Hell no, brother.
Oh, that's right. So what is your concept today? It's totally the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why didn't you try to join with Silas?
I gotta when you had Maurice,
yeah.
I learned more about Silas. See, again, when you a Farrakhan Muslim, everybody else, I didn't even know about Brother Eric. when you a Farrakhan Muslim, everybody else gets muted, brother. You don't,
No,
you know.
what you have to understand is that Farrakhan is the most vocal, the most charismatic, and he has the most light on him for the work that he has put in. But let me tell you something, Brother Salis Muhammad, he got a lot of work too that he has put
Yeah,
in,
no.
but he's not
I got
he's not in front of cameras
right.
all the time doing this work. He got work at the United Nations getting done.
Yeah.
He putting
No,
in real work.
when brother Maurice said that he gave the eulogy for Dr. Khaled, like I just got mad respect for him just for that, brother. So
No, Brother Salis Muhammad is the real deal. He's the real deal. And what I mean is, again, I may not agree with the philosophy or the theology. However, I do know that he puts in real work. As I said about the minister put the nation on his back after Warif Dean took the nation into Orthodox Islam.
but wait though, he took Warren Dean did that, but Farrakhan followed him, and
Yeah,
brother, I didn't know all this, brother.
yeah, he followed him, but he was able to, he was able to correct the error in his ways and return back to the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
But then you go astray again and go into Scientology,
I knew
brother.
he was
Come
gonna do
on,
that.
that's what,
at the minister,
bro.
man.
That's when Ben X did what he did. That's what made me research the minister, and I said, "Holy shit!" Like he did a double whammy. Like how do you say? And I agree with Brother Maurice like this. How do you say? It'll be like Rizza Islam hearing this podcast and then calling for my death and saying I should be having my head chopped off and all this other stuff like that. That's what Mr. Farrakhan did to Malcolm X. And I'm going like, damn. And then 10 years later, you do something worse than what Malcolm did. You fucking go with Warif Dean and destroy the nation and throw away the teachings and all this other stuff like that. And then, because brother, what's the brother just passed away? Not Joshua. Brother Jabril comes to you and fucking pleads for you 48 hours and tells you that you the one and all this like that. Now you want to come back out and be like, okay, yeah, let me pick up this work. I mean, he did a heavy work, right? But then again, Khaled comes and then you dog out Khaled.
I don't think anybody that was around during the Dr. Khaled and the Farrakhan, the Minister Farrakhan separation, I don't think anybody really agreed with Farrakhan totally,
I was 20 years old, brother.
Everybody was torn, bro. Everybody was torn.
When that happened, brother, I was like, oh, what the hell is this? Sounds like some Malcolm shit. That fucking shit confused the hell out of me. And it's brothers that I've gotten to arguments with brothers who are about my age, and they don't talk about Khaled and they don't talk about Malcolm. Like you bring that up to a Farrakhan Muslim, they'll start talking about bean pies and they'll put pork in the bean pie. They'll talk about anything under the sun. They talk about Khaled and Malcolm. Now, the brother Dimitri got that. He did that book talking about you killed Malcolm, but that kind of came in with.
Who is Dimitri?
Dimitri, he Farrakhan Muslim that he writes books and stuff like that. He's a very charismatic brother and all this, but he kind of fell off the scene because I don't know what's going on with this.
Let me ask you a question. So the next time you come to the show, are you willing to have a conversation with my big bro Damon X? Now Damon X Damon X had been with Dr. Khaled, and he shows receipts. He ain't gonna come up here and talk. Well, the first time I talked to Damon X, and he says that he been around Dr. Khaled Muhammad because Marcel Lome, and Marcel Lome is an agent, and you dropping his name. What's wrong with you? Anyway.
Well, that man is an agent. I did kind of. I saw some things in that last. I was like, oh, I didn't see.
That man is an agent. I mean, that man is an agent, full-blown agent.
Style stuff. I saw some funny stuff.
Yeah, full-blown agent. However, you be dropping agent's name too, so I want you to be aware of that. However, Damon X, the first thing he did, I say, well, brother, show me what you got, and he immediately sent me an old grainy picture, but I could see clearly he was young man, him and Dr. Khaled Muhammad. Are you ready for a brother like that show and prove to have a conversation? Damon X I'm speaking of.
Yeah. Is that the brother that looked like Eric Robeson? Oh, Eric Robeson looking. God has a
Man, you a Tariq Nasheed. This is how Tariq Nasheed do, man. This is exactly what Tariq do, man. I got Tariq on the show, family.
Man.
You didn't learn all the Tariq ways.
I mean, that sister ran that brother off, man.
No, he was being respectful to the sister.
Yeah.
That's a FOI trait. You ain't gonna sit up there and argue with a sister and to the point that bro, you are FOI or you just a FOI.
No. He was.
Bro, you know certain behaviors. FOI is not going to go too far.
No, he ain't gonna come on there with all that huffing and puffing, is he, brother? Because he be crying.
But let me say, don't you know that though?
Yeah,
when the sister was going on, he had to restrain himself because he exacted FOI teachings. That's just, I mean.
No, she was checking his ass. He was wrong. I mean, and the thing was, if he would have been showing FOI tendencies or trait, it would have shown before the sister went off on him. So,
nah, man,
he could come on there.
So the next time you come on here,
yeah,
you going. What's the conversation?
Ask him. I see him in the comments. Ask him what he want the conversation to be.
Man, but let me see. I might have to call him up, see what the conversation gonna be. You know what I mean? Let me see if he's still. Are you still there, brother? Maybe I can get a quick second before we close out. Brother, I don't think you proved that you created FBA though, brother. I'm gonna leave it up there and see what the people say. I mean,
that's what's up.
I mean,
I
don't think you created FBA because you got to show me a receipt. Send me a receipt after the show so I can show the people. I mean, send me a receipt.
Okay.
Why is that so important to you though? When you say you, I think you got what you wanted though. You got bro to stand out front.
Again, I did want that. I did. He kind of made a lot of wrong moves.
Hold on 1 second. Slum alaikum, brother. Hey brother, mute your TV for a second. Now I ain't gonna let this guy, my new friend, Jay, to come at you greasy. So what's the conversation about when you get on your winter break, brother?
I start on the 20th.
I know, but what do you have any disagreements? This is brother Damon X. Right?
Bro, you know who this is.
Let me make sure that I dial the right number. Let me make sure. All right, yeah, I dialed the right number. Brother X, what do you think that you really want to address? Sirs, on a serious note.
Bro, this too much. I mean, everything he's saying is lies, half-truths. He stutters more. Like I told him here, I believe Tariq Nasheed more than I believe this dude. Like, for real.
Do you think...
I mean, he's not bringing nothing to the... He ain't bringing nothing to the table. I mean, he just sounds like one of those disgruntled, to blame Farrakhan for all the issues. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, okay, you don't like Farrakhan? That's cool. Like, damn. Like,
I never said I didn't like Farrakhan.
Elijah. Like, okay, so you don't like him, and so now you gonna blame everything. Like, it don't make no sense. I mean, I don't believe nothing he said about Masfar Muhammad. If I was someone who just wanted to get some information, listening to him, I wouldn't believe nothing that the nation says.
Is that bad?
I don't believe. Hang on, you don't know nothing about. I'm trying to hear this bomb about him creating the FBA. He don't have no proof. So what in the hell is the FBA? I don't believe nothing he said about the FBA. The way he wearing that hat backwards, he might be an undercover cop, to be for real. Because, that's how undercover cops or narcs, that's how they always wear their hats, too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
I don't believe nothing he say.
Do you think Tariq might have sent them over here?
I mean, I doubt it, bro. I doubt it.
I'm just playing.
But, I mean, I doubt that. I just think he's misinformed. You know, he don't have no proof for nothing. He don't have no proof for nothing. Just take.
What kind of proof? What kind of proof? What kind of proof do I?
You know, that's his belief. At least you provided some evidence. I think your evidence is kind of shady myself, but I give you props for presenting evidence.
Brother, you know when you say that, hold up, now you talking about me. You know when you say that, you know I'm gonna bring out 5 different cross references of my evidence, and you ain't gonna have none but fables and talks and stories that people told you.
For real? You really believe that?
Well, we gonna see. And you a scholar too, so let's just stop it right there. But you need to deal with.
But at least I'm gonna bring something. I'm not gonna.
But you got to get past Brother Jay first.
Got me on here singing. God is
But the way he battles, I mean, it might take us. You might have to have a 4 or 5 hour show before we can get one answer. So I mean, I don't know.
So after the 20th, after the 20th of this month, you're gonna hit me up. We're gonna set the date, and you and Jay we gonna see what's happening. I guess we're gonna see truth and lies concerning the Nation of Islam and the minister, and you get to straighten out the lies that you've heard.
Yeah,
Hey, bring your study guys, brother.
When he was a Farrakhan Muslim, what mosque did he attend? What was his captain? What was his minister's name? What year did he go in this?
Oh man, you got the other brother with that one. What was the brother that said he was from Ohio and he was?
Right.
Yeah, you got him with he could.
That he went to my mosque.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen him a day in my life.
Ask the brother when he joined.
You know.
Ask the brother.
Oh no, he already showed and proof.
I don't believe
I
that.
ain't
No, I know. I just want to know.
He said when did,
bro, we could definitely do that. We can definitely do that. Just on that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, brother Damon X, he asked.
I'm gonna come with a lot of stuff. So he better do more than just play an excerpt of Farrakhan, give him props to the MST, to the Moral Science, and that's all he had for somebody who hates Farrakhan. He sure need to use Farrakhan to make a point, which. That's asinine in itself, but whatever.
You a scholar, brother.
Like I said, I give you props for just letting any of us, have a chance.
But the thing is, hey, Damon X, let's be fair, Damon X. Let's be fair, Damon X. The only reason I bring people on here is when they test me or somebody want to correct some misinformation. I never bring people on to actually to use them as a punching bag. I don't do that.
You never do that.
But it gets fun along the way.
But at least, in the spirit of debate, you want to have some type of proof and evidence, even if you don't really believe it. Bring something. Have something of substance. That's my whole thing, and there was no substance. I went back and watched the stuff this morning, and I'm listening to them now. Like, there's no substance. Like, there's nothing.
Brother,
like,
when did he come into the nation, brother?
And you're asking them, or you want to tell, or they're asking you, hey, well, who is this person? Well, what are they doing? And he's just babbling, talking about McDonald's, and then talking about all this other stuff. Like, come on, man. We ain't trying to hear all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids nowadays, they only want to have stuff in 140 characters, and that's it. Like, you giving them too much, you're losing them. And he lost majority of people on here. Like, nobody believes him. Like, nobody really believes him. Like, nobody. And for him to
don't nobody believe Minister Farrakhan.
Nobody believes him on what he's saying.
Hey, before I let you go, brother. Before I let you go, he wanted to know when did you join the nation. He already showed and proved that on the show, though.
I understand.
1989. Muhammad's Mosque number 18.
Bro,
under Roland Muhammad. My captain was Captain William Muhammad.
He already showed and proved that on the show, though.
No, I didn't.
But what mosque was you a member of? He want to know.
What's that?
What mosque was you a member of, and who was your captain?
Oh, we're gonna get to all that. We're gonna get to all that. I'm not giving this Negro nothing.
He said we gonna get to all that.
I'm not giving this Negro nothing. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. I'm not giving that Negro anything. Hey, if you want to find out, he can find out. Shit. Excuse my French. Hey, we're gonna see, brother. We're gonna see.
Hey, bro, you
We
mean
gonna see.
tell me? Hold up. David X, I'm gonna let you go, bro. I'm gonna hit you on the other side. I'll text you later. I appreciate you, brother. Assalamu alaikum. Indeed.
Tell them study them Dianetics, boys.
Hey,
Study them
brother,
Dianetics. Yes, sir.
brother. Before we get out of here, brother,
Let's do that.
you asked him what mosque was he a part of?
No, I didn't ask. I asked when he joined.
When did he join? He
Yeah,
tells
he
you.
gave-
He tell you when he joined. He
Yeah.
tell you the mosque. He tells you the captain, and then he asks you. Then I asked you, what mosque did you join? And who's your captain? And you said we gonna get to that.
Yeah, we will. We will, brother. So this is
Bro,
the
that's
thing.
suspect right there.
I
I
can
gotta tell you
can-
straight up. I gotta tell you straight up. That's very suspect about you because you should be able to blurt it out. It's not no secret, and it should be just on the table, easy. Boom. Somebody say,
Yeah.
well, so somebody say to me, well, you say you are more, but I ain't see you till you came to the internet. And I say, well, I joined under Hayes Sample Bay under the Morse Science Temple of America Communication
that's what-
Assistance Office. That was in 1990. I can
Right.
run it all down. That should be easy.
See, that's what you do because you run with Farrakhan Muslims. I don't trust Farrakhan.
No, it's not that
So
I run.
look, brother, but hold on. You said what you said. You talking about people who do auditing, who deal with the Scientology, who have police officers in their ranks, who probably have FBI. There might be agents all in Farrakhan's Nation of Islam, and you want me just to start blurting off what mosque I went to and everything. Now, when we get face to face, when Damon X comes with this BS, then I will answer those questions. But I'm not gonna get his brother no heads up on. Oh yeah, let me go check this out. Nah, he said what he had to say. I'm gonna make him eat his words. But
it sounds as like you were questing for information about him, but you didn't want to.
No, I asked one specific question.
That's getting information.
No, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, is this how old is his brother? Can he even know when I tell him these things? Is he if he says 1996 or 1997 or something like that? I'm gonna be like, brother, you might not even know who I went through. So it's like, no, brother, you'll find that information out. And the point of it is, I don't have nothing to hide. Matter of fact, it's like do you want to know what elementary school I went to? Do you want to know what high school I went to?
No.
Like, I'm not giving the agents. No, hear me out, brother. The agents is who the Farrakhan Nation is. There are a bunch of agents. When you hook yourself up with Scientology, a known government entity, brother, I'm not just talking to these people. So no, brother, it is what it is. But I mean, he could come with all that flim flam that they always do. They always come with that, brother. They always come with that. They do more investigations than damn police, because they are the police. Isn't Supreme Captain a detective? So who are you calling an agent? Who really is the agent here, brother? So I mean, I don't have nothing to prove or nothing to hide. But the thing of it is, I'm not gonna give that. These men act like enemies. These people have got bodies. We're not gonna talk about Nipsey Hussle. We're not gonna talk about all the other murders of black men that happened that just mysteriously, goes away. Biggie Smalls. I mean, how many bodies do you want the Nation of Islam to have? So nah, brother. But the thing of it is, if you see, the thing of it is, everybody wants people to shut up and just and follow their little cronies and they little whatever people who they say is connected to God and stuff like that. Even though when we see them going astray, he called me disgruntled. Hell yeah, I'm disgruntled after 30 years of following bullshit. Who wouldn't be disgruntled? When I see that, oh damn, the supreme wisdom is right here. Oh damn, this is right here. And then I see somebody who like just totally just took the teachings and went astray and fulfilled his life and everything else like that. Got babies and wives everywhere. That's fine if that's what he wants to do. But that's not what I saw or what I thought that he was. So I mean, you can call me disgruntled. No, my eyes woke up to the bullshit. Now, if you want to call me on that, then call me on that. But I mean, hell. When we get into this, we're gonna get into this. But that shit doesn't, excuse my French, that doesn't they get this high. And the thing is, he calls himself Damon X. If you in Farrakhan's nation, like your X is what? What really does your X mean? You say you got an X with what? With a known hypocrite? So it's just kind of like, to me, the Nation of Islam is like, it's non and void, brother. It's non and void. It has some rehabilitative. It has some rehabilitative processes that goes on in the prison systems and stuff like that. But it ain't no different from the Crips and the Bloods, brother. It's just that the fact that now they got killers and hitters on they pay squad and stuff like that, brother. It's the same thing that was going on with Malcolm, that killed Malcolm. That's why when the shit happened to Malcolm was like, damn, you know. Man, it's not to be played with though, brother. And he sitting up there, talking about the kids and 140 characters. Nigga, please. The hell? Anyway.
Anything you like to say in closing? I'm tired now.
It's funny.
Good.
Kryptonics is funny. That boy's funny. He hilarious, man.
Anything you like to say in closing, bro? You didn't.
No, brother. Let me get my Tariq Nasheed chest check again. Right?
I told you. Yeah, you.
No, but again, I appreciate. I'm a recovering Nasheedian, recovering Farrakhan Muslim. But I appreciate you, brother.
Brother, you got a date with Destiny, Damon X, coming after the 20th.
Okay, December 20th.
This month. That's right.
What anybody know what day is that? Is that a Saturday?
No, it's not on that day. It's not that day. He
After
takes
that day.
spring break. He's a teacher.
Okay.
He's a real scholar, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing about them educated Negroes. They think they know so much.
Nah, bro, he from Round Way though. He from Round Way, but he the difference. Nah, you gotta stop that. Every person that gets the education don't mean that they not from Round Way. He been in the trenches too, though.
Oh, I know he an educated thug. I get it, brother. He an educated thug.
He ain't no thug.
No, he definitely a thug. He an educated thug. I get it, brother. If he from B-more, he thugged
He
out.
not from B-more. He from Ohio.
Oh, that's even more thugged out though, brother. Come on.
He from cool in the gang. He cool in the gang.
Them Ohio niggas ain't nothing to play with, bro. So they, that's why they call the Ohio players. The Ohio players. Eric Robeson ass looking nigga, man.
This man Tariq Nasheed, bro.
All right.
You are Tariq Nasheed. Anyway, with that being said, family, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro. I want to bring you back on, bro. I'm gonna get another conversation in the topic because you were talking, bro. I'm
gonna get my chalkboard and come with all my facts and everything else like this.
I'm gonna try to get you on next week, bro. I got another topic for you.
Give me some time where I could get my color crayons and everything else all together, because all I seen Damon X have was books. That's all I seen Damon X have when he come on. I just see him have books. I'm gonna have my books together next time, but I don't know, so that. But I got some. I'll send you a picture of the timestamp of when.
And I'm going to post it on my social media. But I got to get out of here. I got to go to work tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, bro.
Peace,
tell
brother.
your
Peace,
wife
peace.
and tell your family that we thank them for allowing you to spend time with us, because any person that's a family man, it can put a strain on the family sometimes. So,
yeah, no doubt. And that was one reason why I didn't want to be the face of FBA. But I digress.
That's what it is.
Hey,
Peace
bro.
and
Love you, bro. Peace, bro.
Yes, indeed. So family.
Yes, sir.
So family. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This one here. What y'all think about this one? This was a ride. Hold, let me do something real quick. Let me try something real quick. Family, I'm gonna come right back. Stay tuned. I'm gonna come right back. Stay tuned. Check 1, 2. Can y'all hear me? Ah, man. Can y'all hear me? Good night. That was a roller coaster ride there. That was a roller coaster ride. I just had to get out the app that I use to bring people in, but that was a roller coaster ride. Are you able to hear me? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Man. That was a roller coaster ride. Woo. Anyway, with that being said, man. What y'all think about that? Anybody? What y'all think about that? Anyway, family, today is Sunday, December the 12th. So I guess we got to cook up a good show for Monday or Tuesday. We got to cook up something. Anybody who want a good show, make sure that y'all send Moochie Bear. Moochie is going to need some brown swagger, some cheap mayonnaise, and some bread that's about to get moldy. Because we got to bring a powerful show now. Because, boy, this one made me tired. But with that being said, family, thanks again for joining us on Morse World TV. And I'm going to get me some rest. Good Lord. Anybody else tired? Raise your hand if you tired. That was a heck of a ride there. Goodness gracious. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me play something to take us up out of here.
I think I'd rather listen to a toilet flush than listen to rap music. You can't understand what they're saying.
I'm ready, fam.
Sounds like oobity,
Y'all
ibbity,
ready?
obbity, oobity, ibbity. Sing slower so I can understand.
I'm ready. Hey, I'm ready. You ready? You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. They ain't no move makers. They ain't no uplifters. They acting like they shifters. They ain't nothing but some grifters. We about to call them out. We know what they all about. Acting like they love the people taking food out their mouth. They keep a fresh scam. I keep a fresh show. They think that people slow, but I'm here to let them know. They out to get you. All these devils and these witches. They blending witches brew, cooking CMOS in the kitchen. We gotta stop them now. Ain't no waiting till tomorrow. Only God we waiting on is us. Calling out them frauds. They think they Falcon Haru. I call them Jive Turkey. And when I expose them frauds, then they try to hurt me. Hey, I said they try to hurt me. Hey, I said they try to hurt me. Huh? And then they try to hurt me. Oh yeah, and then they try to hurt me. Hey family, Ninth Intellect say, whenever this guy is on the show, I'm not watching. Sorry family, I just can't. And I second that motion. Whenever Brother Jay is on the show, I'm not watching either. I second that motion. Whenever Brother Jay is on the show, I won't be here. We're gonna let Cryptonomics host the show. Black Girl Reed host the show. Heck, we're gonna let the original people host the show. Cause I will not be here. Anyway, family, thank you for joining me. Shout out to Ninth Intellect. Shout out to my brother Demetrius Bannon. Shout out to all the mods. Family, all shows is a show. But this one, woo! Enjoy y'all night. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. We're gonna put together a good old show. Peace and love, family.